Hello everyone, Counterspell Hater here, back with another EDH guide. Oh, thank you guys. We're at 23 subscribers. Thank you to whoever has chosen to subscribe. We are only two away from 25. I guess you guys want that 25 sub special. Just let me know. I don't have any ideas for 20 sub special right now. I mean, we're not too far away still, like 25 and 20. It's just like 5 subscriber difference. But I still would like to reach 25. Anyways, let's get on with it. So I guess I decided since I did Galazeth quite a few episodes ago, now with like no new content, I would finish up kind of the Elder Dragon series in Strixhaven. If you guys want to see that, you just comment down below, I guess. Or if you want to see other commanders, you know, the deal be the first. So today I kind of updated this. We're taking a look at Tanazir Quandrix. Pretty sure I haven't done this. So, well, blue-green, you know the deal. So we're going to be putting a bunch of plus counters on stuff, increasing the power of stuff. So anyways, let's, mainly Tanazir here. So let's get into it with Murkfiend Liege to buff up all of our blue and green creatures, and or green creatures, and to untap them during everyone else's untap step. That is us, of course. So we're able to block evolution stage to make use of land drops, Simic Ascendancy as a win condition, since we're doubling up multiple counters, Vigor to make our creatures even harder to kill and even harder for our opponents to kill Tanazir and even block him, considering he has Flying and Trample. Kodama of the West Tree, great card in this deck, giving our modified creatures we control Trample, and this having reach. It's not a bad blocker. And whenever, well, I don't need to read it to you guys, but with us being able to, you know, deal some damage, this can guarantee we at least get like one, if not two or more lands per turn. It's pretty nice. Fungal Behemoth to spread out some plus counters or put a whole bunch onto one creature. Forgotten Ancient to do the same thing. Loyal Guardian to just buff up our entire army. Vorinclex to double the number of plus counters we put on our stuff, and half the number of counters our opponents get put on our stuff or like their stuff. Death's Presence for when our stuff dies. Invigorating Surge to double up the number of counters, most likely on Tanazir. Kalani Hydra to do the same thing except with everyone else on our board state. Branching Evolution, double up the number of counters we put onto creatures we control. Doubling Season to do the same thing, and can also double up token creation for us. Primal Vigor to do it once again, but this is for everyone, and it's only multiple counters and not loyalty counters. But still, this isn't going to affect, this hopefully doesn't affect our opponents in a positive way as much as it affects us. But if you're too afraid of putting this in your deck, knowing you may go against like some green player in EDH, then just don't, like, replace this with something like, I don't know, Soul Ring, because I don't include that in most of my EDH guides. Hero's Bane, you know, just be another big creature out there. And because we can pump up our commander and when it attacks, and we can have every other creature's power on our board become equal to Tanazir's, then this will actually benefit from it, because this creature puts plus counters onto itself equal to its power. And the difference between that and doubling is that it could have like 4 plus counters, but then you buff it up by 7, and then suddenly you're putting on 11. In the end, the turn with a 15-15. Anyways, Voral of the whole clade, double up number of counters. Scurry Oak to create us an army. Iridescent Hornbeetle to do it, but probably better. Rolesk, Apex Hybrid to proliferate. Triumph of the Hordes to win the game. Mycolith, create us an army. Jidet Ojanian of F. I have no idea. Create us some rather hard to block tokens. Zendikar Royal to create just some tokens in general. Hornet's Nest to create some great blockers, some great jump blockers, I should say. Can also be a great blocker if we choose to pump this up. Petrified Woodkin, Bloodthirst X comes in handy, and this can't be countered and has protection from instants. So blue, black, like all that burn and stuff, may as well forget it. And it can't be countered, so cry about it, blue. Fungal Sprouting to create us a whole bunch of tokens, especially since it creates a number of tokens equal to the greatest power among creatures we control. Kamal's Will to get rid of something, and to make us a whole bunch of 1/1s for a singular turn. Verdant Force to make us an army as the turn cycle goes around. Master of the Wild Hunt creates a bunch of wolves and can get rid of something if need be. Avenger of Zendikar creates a whole bunch of tokens and bump them up. Sakai Season's Guide. This is actually going to be a difficult creature for our opponents to deal with, since it can come back via sacrificing 8 spirits. And since if it be dealt damage, you remove that many puzzle counters and you create that many 1/1 color spirit creature tokens. And since we have some doubling effects, well, instead of this coming into 8, play with 8 puzzle counters, it could possibly come into play with 16, because I think coming into play with puzzle counters counts as putting them on the creature, if I'm not correct. Let me know if I am or am not. Either way, good card. Elder Gargroth, great blocker, great attacker, gain us life, create us some 3/3s and draw some cards. Fable of Wolf and Owl created us some ground blockers and some flying attackers, or vice versa. Parallel Lives, double up token creation since we're doing a lot of that. Harvest Season since we're attacking to help us ramp. Second Harvest, double up on tokens again. Adrix and Nev, Twin Casters, do the same thing. Feed the Pack, since we're growing our creatures to such big size, we'll be able to sacrifice them to create even more tokens. Chasm Skulker, create us an army or be a rather big creature. Spark Double, Essex Fractal Bloom, Followed Footsteps, all those cards I've just gone by and have not explained. I think they explain themselves pretty well. And why that there. Clone Legion, in case our opponent has a whole bunch of creatures that we want but we can't really get because they're either most likely out of our colors, or B, just not in our deck. Clone Legion can fix that problem. Stolen by the Fae to get rid of something annoying and to create us a whole bunch of 1/1s. Right of Replication, can create us up to 5 tokens of a creature that's like very powerful and on board state. Progenitor Mimic to do the same thing, except like over time. Blade of Cells in case we're in like a multiplayer situation, if we're not like just on 1v1, but like 4-way. Still a good card. Arachnogenesis in case we're going to perhaps die via someone swinging with a whole bunch of creatures. Most likely in that case would be white or like big green creatures. Myriad Landscape needs, and Mosswort Bridge don't need any explaining. Spawning Bed, Springjack Pasture, Rear Pool doesn't need to be explained whatsoever. And then yeah, 45 basic lands, forests and islands respectively. Of course, balance it out as you may, you know the deal. And with that, the end of Tanazir Quandrix has been brought to us. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe. We're only 2 subscribers away from 25, as I mentioned at the beginning of the videos. Thank you to whoever who just recently subscribed. Keep viewing my videos. Keep sending in those likes and those comments. I like the feedback. Gets me kind of caught up. And if you're the first comment, you know the deal. I'll uphold my end of the bargain. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. You know my usual spiel on sharing videos. Anyways, that's going to be it. Bye-bye.